we spoke about the teams that Wales would have to face in this particular group, Group 7, to have England, UEFA's #1 seeds at this level, plus Turkey, who took a 2-0 lead against Portugal midweek before being pegged back by 2 late goals by the Portuguese. They've really been handed a really difficult task, Mark.
They have. It's a really strong table. Like you said, 3 top teams, but Wales have started well here. And it's tough, and I'm sure Chris Gunter, when he's seen the teams, he would have liked an easier draw. But, you know, it's a great test for these young Dragons.
First touch for Zach Giggs of Sheffield United. And that will be a throw for Wales down the right-hand side. Wales had to absorb significant pressure in the first half. They defended really well. The outstanding player that night, Mark, Lewis Benjamin, the goalkeeper, they'll be much dependent on him again this evening.
Yeah, they have to more of the same for Lewis. A couple of great saves on Wednesday night, and he'll be hoping to continue that form this evening. And I'm sure he'll be busy, Mike.
Now, this is a man you know well, Mark, Chris Gunter. You played with him through the age range groups. He's done really well, obviously, in terms of his career, but starting his professional coaching career now.
Yeah, you know, I played with Chris 70s, 90s and 21s, and you know, you could see then his attitude towards not only his football but certainly being a proud Welshman, and he went on to achieve great things for Welsh football. And what I quite like about him now taking this role, it's the players that have been there and done it, have got the experience. They can now help these young Welshmen. You see it with Neil Taylor in the 21s, and I just think it fits well for Welsh football and these young players.
Good at articulating his ideas as well, Chris Gunter. But here come Portugal down the left-hand side. Important tackle by Giggs, but it will be a first corner of the evening for Portugal. Good work by Olivier Tomé of Benfica. And Portugal do include 5 players from Benfica in the starting 11. Gonçalo Oliveira and Eduardo Felicissimo. He's the taller of the 2 centre-backs. It's whipped in towards the far post. Important Wales do not concede early here. And an opportunity perhaps to break, but an effort from long distance by Portugal. But no problems there for Lewis Benjamin in the goal. Guilherme Peixoto. He is one of the 5 who represent Benfica in the starting lineup. Clever play by Isaka of Plymouth Argyle, and he's one of a number of players who've had first-team experience this season in the Championship and the leagues.
I think we see that more and more now when you're watching these Welsh internationals, the under-17s, the under-19s. A lot of them are getting that experience now in first teams, and on nights like tonight, that's extremely crucial, that experience.
And talking of experience, Wales do have a number of individuals who have represented their country in European finals, getting to the under-17s finals in Hungary 2 years ago and also in Cyprus last year. Here's Alfie Tuck of QPR, who's one of those. This is Ale Thomas whipping it out towards Mills on the left-hand side. Gonçalo Oliveira. Portuguese head coach is Felipe Ramos. He's only lost once in 9 games. Played in midfield for Sporting Lisbon. He's got 3 caps. But he's spent since 2011 his whole coaching career with the Portuguese youth system. So a lot of experience for Ramos. Thomas steps in. Oh, good skill by Miles. Elliot Miles of Norwich City, and he picks out a clever pass towards Tuck. But Tuck is out-muscled in midfield. Dylan Lawler, one of the 3 centre-backs for Wales, played for Cardiff City against Aston Villa in the FA Cup recently, as did Louis Giles on the left-hand side, so plenty of experience, as we mentioned earlier on. Talking of experience, probably the most experienced player Wales have, Charlie Crew of Leeds, currently on loan at Doncaster Rovers. The only player in the squad with a full international cap against Gibraltar.
It'll be crucial tonight, Mike. Obviously that experience, and also he's been in the 21 campaign. Just looking for him sitting there in midfield. He wants the ball again, and he can start the play for Wales. A nice switch of play there by Charlie Crew.
Good first touch by Giggs, and is whipped in towards the edge of the box, and Portugal concede a first corner of the evening. But Charlie Crew with his switch of play excellent, and Giggs' first touch and cross weren't bad either.
Yeah, fantastic ball by Charlie Crew. It's a decent ball in. He just caught it in, and it's good pressure by Wales. They've got a set piece now.
Peixoto concedes the corner, and an opportunity here for Lawler and Ale Thomas to move up, currently located at the far post. They whip it in towards the far post, and the header is just wide by Vimal Yoganathan.
I was watching there just before the set piece came in, and I think Portugal were doing that zonal marking. I prefer just to mark a man, so he found some free space in the box, and he's just a little bit unlucky there. You just see it there, they're on the line, the Portuguese. So good pressure from Wales.
He had to try and get some height there from a standing starting. Here's Yoganathan again. This is Biancheri. Biancheri pulls it back towards Yoganathan. Isaka across the box, and Yoganathan has put it over the top. Head in hands moment. What a chance for the Barnsley striker on loan at Oldham, Vimal Yoganathan.
It's a really big chance, Mikey. It's just a reaction, and unfortunately he's put it over. That's the first ball in. It's this ball for me. He drills it across. It's got your leg there, and you just got to keep your head over the ball, and Wales could be 1-0 up.
Well, the market looked more difficult to put it over the top than it was to score.
We've all done that.
Yes. Well, a promising start by Wales, it must be said. They had to absorb so much pressure against the English earlier on in the week, and a good tempo to the match. And now it's the Portuguese' turn to earn themselves a corner.
What that'll do, though, Mike, it'll give them that confidence that they can create chances. That's 2 already in the first 8 minutes.
Wales so dependent on Lewis Benjamin. 8 caps for Wales. Is a promising career. Here comes the ball into the far post. Wales do well to clear, but it's going to be collected by Guilherme Peixoto of Benfica. On the move for the second time, continued his run, but now out of position. This is Elliot Miles of Norwich City. So good the other day, Mark, to see so many people at Bangor City Stadium. Oh, your Crew loses possession, but Yoganathan there, and he earns it Wales an important free kick. Wales well supported, around 3,000 at Bangor on Wednesday night, and looks to be a good crowd here at Rhyl as well.
Yeah, fantastic. It's good to see the Welsh games as well, obviously up here in North Wales, the first one being in Bangor, and now Bellevue Rhyl today. But that for under 19s, obviously the camera crew there as well, and it's great for these players. It gives them that exposure. That's what you want for Welsh football. It was a good performance against a strong England side.
And just to remind everybody, Wales will be hosting the under-19s finals in 2026, when Wales will receive automatic qualification. The expectation is to use 5 grounds at Wrexham, Bangor, Colwyn Bay, Connors Quay and Denbigh. Lawler looking forward, but forced to go back to Benjamin. Dylan Lawler was part of that under-17 squad that reached the Hungary finals. Looking here for the run of Elliot Miles. Zach Giggs.
Started sharp, hasn't he? Zach Giggs on the right here. You know, he's first to everything.
Wales having a little bit more time on the ball this evening than they did against England. They were closed down really, really quickly. They seem to have to rush everything, whereas tonight they're looking far sharper and an opportunity perhaps to put their foot on the ball and to look for the next pass.
Yeah, like you say, for the first 10 minutes they've had some good possession. They're passing through the lines. As I say that, they're coup forward.
Good first touch there by Alfie Tuck, helps the ball forward. A little too much on it, and it's through to Gonçalo Ribeiro. He's from Porto, 19-year-old with 15 caps for Portugal under 19s. Good first touch there by Aled Thomas, as was Crew. Miles turns cleverly and earns himself a free kick. It's a good play by the Wales youngsters there, Mark.
Yeah, and you're just watching, even in this first 11 minutes, we spoke about that experience of Charlie Crew going up with the first team. He's getting it in really tight areas just in front of his back three, and that allows you to play through the lines. Portugal players are coming then to close him down. Quick feet from Elliott, and now they've got a free kick. They're really playing themselves into the game with this possession.
Well, 12 minutes played, no score here at Bellevue. It would have been the start Chris Gunter would have been looking for, a positive start. His players having plenty of the ball and have created the best opportunity with Jürgen Athens' effort flying over the bar. This is Louis Giles of Cardiff City. As I said, Portugal #1 seeds in Europe at this age group. They last won the competition in 2018, and they were runners-up in 2017, 20 and 23. So they've got good pedigree, as you would expect from Portugal, at all the age groups. Lost to Italy in the last European Championships 1-0 in the final. Very well supported, the Wales under-19s. Good to see the North Wales public coming out to support the young players. Biancheri, he's the poster boy of the Wales under-19s team. He's got 8 goals in 9 caps for Wales, the Manchester United youngster. Play well. Miles towards Biancheri. Miles continued his run, almost got in behind the Portuguese defence there. This is Tome. Again, Wales first to the ball. Nice little pass by Tuck. Well, that's unfortunate. Crew looking around there for support, wasn't it? And he not many options
so calm,
for him.
Isn't he, on the ball? Even facing his own goal, he's the coolest man, I think, on the pitch.
On loan at the moment with Doncaster Rovers, where he's made 7 appearances. But important that these Wales youngsters get as much experience as possible in the lower leagues before perhaps returning to their main club and then taking on a more starring role.
Yeah, I think we see it more now than we ever have. Certainly 20 years ago, you used to stay at a club and wait for your chance, and all of a sudden these young lads, they're going out, like you say, whether it's League One, whether it's League Two, that experience I think is vital. And before you know it, when they're 19 or 20, they've played a few games in the Football League.
Important tackle there by Dylan Lawler to frustrate Martin Cunha, who'd made the overlap, and it will be Cunha with the throw. Portuguese left back Cunha. "15 minutes played." Silva cuts inside, looking for an opportunity to shoot. They play the ball wide. The fullback is high up. Cunha, naturally left-footed, whipped in cross. And that will be another corner for Portugal. Isolated Zach Giggs there, didn't they? That clever pass out to the left-hand side, Matt.
Yeah, good play from Portugal. Just settled down now. As we say, so far it's been good football from Wales, but some good interlinking there, good ball, and I think it's third corner already.
There's Diogo Lobau of Vitória Sporting Club on his left foot to whip this in. He will look to put pressure on Lewis Benjamin, the goalkeeper. Looking for a good delivery here. It's low trajectory, and the effort is a wild one by Francisco Neto. He was the hero on Wednesday, coming on as a substitute and netting the late winner. Not so good there.
Yeah, tough effort there, wasn't it? Came to him on the edge of the box, and it just lifted just before he could get that connection and keep the ball down.
Well, we can't underestimate the performance of this young man on Wednesday. Quite outstanding. Made a string of saves throughout the evening. Lewis Benjamin, who moved from Cardiff City to Wolves, has been predicted by many as perhaps the next goalkeeper long-term for Wales. Welsh legend Neville Southall's prediction that Lewis Benjamin would be Wales's long-term goalkeeper. And here he is.
It's the commentator's
and of course that's the commentator's curse. That's not what the worst thing he could have done there. Here's Tomei. Clever step over, but a wild cross. 80 minutes played, Mark. What will Chris Gunter have made of the first quarter of the game?
He'll be happy. As I say, I think for the first 10-12 minutes Wales started brightly, keeping the ball. Portugal have just slowly got into the game in the last 5. Just see there the cross. They've had 3 corners, so he'll be happy. As I say, he would have wanted a response in terms of the result on Wednesday night, and they've had the 2 best chances also, so
I think it would be fair to say that Wales perhaps had the better of the first 10 minutes, but Portugal perhaps building their way into this game, getting used to the surface. This is Neto. Oliveira, Benfica, into the captain Ferreira. Martin Ferreira, 10 caps, 1 goal, spreads it wide right onto Neto. Miles running into Pixato. He crosses, they're almost getting himself into trouble there. But they do clear. And that's good play by Freddie Izaka. And he wins a free kick. Freddie Izaka, 12 caps for Wales from Plymouth Argyle, played in the under-17 finals in Hungary. Has played for the first team. He's got something about him, this guy.
Really good tracking back as well, and that's what the front players are going to have to do. You can see it out of possession. They have to work really hard coming back.
Yoganathan, head up, nice pass to Giggs. Giggs whips it across the 18-yard box, and once again the right back concedes an unnecessary corner.
Yeah, really good play again. Another switch of play. Great ball out to Giggs here. It was a great ball in with that whip and pace on it, and they've got themselves another corner. Really good play by Wales.
And it'll be captain Charlie Crew to whip this in. Biancheri, wearing 9, not the tallest, bit of a fox in the box player. At the far post, oh, it's a free header for Ale Thomas of Everton. Oh, he should have done better there, Mark. There was an opportunity to head that back across goal.
Yeah, really good opportunity for Aled there. They've created the 3v2 in the back post, and it was Aled that was actually free. There it is. You can just see he's created that space. And as you say, Mike, if you can just get that back across goal, you know, maybe make the keeper work, or one of your other players coming in on the back stick. It's a game of set pieces.
It is, yeah. I think tonight the first goal is going to be all important. If Wales can get the first goal and get the crowd behind them, it might upset this young Portuguese side. Ale Thomas, one of 3 changes from the Wednesday defeat against England. The others include Zach Giggs playing at right wing back and Alfie Tuck of QPR. There will be a throw, goes in favour of Portugal down the left-hand side. And as you would expect, Mark, you know, Portugal, they're very technical, aren't they? Very good on the ball, lots of step-overs and clever passes.
That's why it's a good night, I think, for Wales. Just looking at the pitch, it has got that little bit of bobble in it, so it could be tough for Portugal to play the normal game.
Well, it's the first time we've seen a long throw from Portugal. Having said that, talking about technical play.
It's part of the game now, isn't it? The long throw, set pieces.
So here's the long throw. What happened here? Lawler won the header, but I think it was a knee in the back of the captain there.
Yeah, I think it's his back, like you say.
Another corner. With an important header out by Wales. Giggs presents the ball there to Gil Martins, and yet another corner. Wales having to absorb a lot of pressure here, Matt.
Yeah, they're getting into the game, as we said. Wales started really well, but Portugal are just finding their feet now. I think 5th corner already. You see they're still feeling uncomfortable, the captain.
Confident play. That's exactly what you want from your goalkeeper. That was class by Lewis Benjamin.
Yeah, fantastic from Lewis there. It just takes all the pressure off, and as I say, Portugal are putting that pressure on, set pieces coming into the box, long throws, and when your keeper does that, it's just a big sigh of relief. There's nothing better for the defenders. Charlie Crew again.
Crew, a bit fortunate to win back possession, feeds Miles down the left-hand side. They double up on Miles. Crew is available, 3 waiting for a whipped-in cross. Giggs to Lawler. He has to go all the way back and then That's an unnecessary touch by Benjamin there. It does give Lawler the opportunity to collect possession. Oh, that's clever play. In to tuck onto Jürgenathan and then forward towards Izaka. Nice play by Wales there.
Really good again, and we've said it so far for the first 25 minutes. I think they're really comfortable at playing through the lines, aren't they? And keeping that ball. And I'm sure Chris has worked on that. You can see the style that they're trying to play.
It was a good period of play there for Portugal. Series of corners. Wales having to absorb that little bit of pressure, but when Wales get an opportunity, they do look dangerous, particularly down the right and left wing with Izaka and Elliot Miles. Ribeiro. Well, I'm not quite sure what he was told to do there. Expected Portuguese goalkeeper just to knock it directly through to his opposite number, I must admit. There was a pass by Aled Thomas back to Benjamin, putting his goalkeeper in trouble. He's made up for it. And Biancheri, starved really of possession. Biancheri, haven't seen enough of him. Naturally left-footed, the left centre-back from Everton. And here's Biancheri coming deeper to collect. Miles makes the run. It's a good first touch by him. Perseveres and wins a corner.
Yeah, good play, like you say. Obviously, he wants to get on the ball. Biancheri wants to influence it, so he's come into the pocket there and some good play. Another corner for Wales.
Taking it short. Ball is free inside the box. A little bit of panic from the Portuguese. Back in by Aled Thomas. Ball breaks to tuck. The ball in, creating uncertainty in the Portuguese defence. That's a nice pass, but a poor touch by Alfie Tuck, and Wales in trouble here. An opportunity to shoot and an excellent save again by Benjamin, recycled by Silva, and Isaka is in, but once again Wales having to depend on Lewis Benjamin. The shot by Olivio Tomé, right down in the corner, but Benjamin equal to it. And the most important save of the match after 28 minutes here at the Bellevue. Tomé with the whipped shot.
Yeah, Wales give it away in the centre of the park. Initially some good play. It's a good strike from Tomé. Great save by Lewis. I thought he was going to pass it. He had the overlap. Maybe that was the better ball, but he connected well. And as you said, another great save from the man in form.
And it's a shame, really, because it came from a poor touch from Alfie Tuck. He was played in, but his first touch let him down. Wales lose possession. And in 2 seconds, they're under pressure, and Tomé gets his shot away.
Yeah, and that's what can happen when you play out from the back. Although you can get the positive side of creating the overload, so as we've seen, good play from Charlie Crew into Tuck. If you lose it and they high press, all of a sudden it was a 2v1. Tomé decided to shoot. On another day he could have rolled his teammate. There could have been 1-0.
Wales and Portugal have met 4 times at this level. Portugal winning all 4 matches between the sides. And here's Izaka. Izaka has done well. Strong play by the Plymouth winger, and then unfortunate. It's a goal.
You're not filling me with confidence with stats like that. Played 4, lost 4. Good play by Izaka to start with. I thought he was just going to whip in the ball. I think it's where Wales have been the most dangerous, when they're getting that ball into the box and causing problems. They are lively, the front three.
They are indeed. Once they get the ball to feet, I think they cause the Portuguese a lot of trouble, particularly down in wide positions. Tucked as well there, and it will be a throw for Wales. It'll be Zach Giggs to take it, and he has a little long throw as well, and he plays in Biancheri. Biancheri support there from Izaka, but he wins a free kick. Stays down, Gabriel Biancheri. He got himself between the ball and the defender. The young Manchester United player did well.
Really good play in the corner, almost two men round you, and that's what you want. You know, you want that free kick. And now it's again Portugal on the back foot, and Wales have got a good chance. I'm guessing it'll be Charlie Crew on the set piece.
Two over the free kick. It'll be Charlie Crew and Louis Giles. Giles, a left footer, may whip this one in, Mark. It will be Giles at the far post. Goalkeeper comes for it, but there is a foul in the 6-yard box. Lawler asks, is it me? And our Latvian referee confirms that.
Disappointed for Wales there. You know, they're good opportunities, you know, to get the ball into the box, put Portugal under pressure.
I thought he hung that up a little bit too high, where with a left footer you can really whip it in, and maybe into that area of uncertainty, the corridor of uncertainty between the defenders and the goalkeeper.
That's what you want to do, isn't it? You want the keeper to be in no man's land. Does he come or does he leave it? And that uncertainty can certainly, you know, help the Wales front end within the box.
Certainly targeted Biancheri. Whenever he gets the ball, there's a cluster of red shirts around him. Going back to those 4 defeats, Mark, the last of those was in 2014, Wales losing 2-1 in an under-19 championship European qualifier. Scorer for Wales that day, Harry Wilson. The team included Wilson, Morel, Dan James, also Dominic Smith playing his trade with Newtown, and Owain Jones, currently with Haverfordwest and helping us on Welsh language commentary today.
Oh wow! Is that saying how old he's now got, or? Well, he was in good company in that squad, wasn't he?
He was certainly in good company, as you were. Azaka, clever play, creates the space. Can he get his cross away? Zach Giggs is there in support. Giggs has done well, crosses deep towards Elliot Miles, and once again, the slightest touch on these Portuguese players. Guilherme Peixoto goes to ground. Free kick to Portugal.
More good play for Wales, and I'm sure Chris Gents will be really confident and positive with what he's seeing. Just a break here now.
Tomé pulls it back. I thought Zach Giggs was a little bit slow getting back into position there. Oh, that super play by Charlie Crew. Well, you can see this boy oozes class, Mark.
Yeah, I think he's been outstanding for me in the first 30 minutes. He looks cool, he's composed, he's constantly getting on the ball. But that break there, we just spoke about Giggs. He's put it in on the far side, the cross. But it was a good break from Portugal. Good defending there, just to stop the attack.
Doing my homework as well, I told you who played for Wales in that last game where they were beaten 2-1. Look who was playing for Portugal that day. Ruben Dias, Diogo Jota and Renato Sanchez, who played for the Swans.
And it was only 2-1.
And it was only 2-1.
It's amazing when you get information like that and you look back, and that's obviously the start of their their journey at international level,
yes.
and then you go on 10 years and look what they've achieved. And you know, if I was a young Welsh player now, it's happening for them, isn't it? You know, which player out of the team tonight within 5-6 years is going to be a regular in the first team?
Well, Chris Gunter appointed in August 24. And his current record: played 10, won 4, drawn 2, lost 4. That includes the England loss on Wednesday. And it's Lawler who had gone down with the injury. Big smile on his face, looks to be okay, Mark. This is Silva. Silva, the reverse pass. It was a clever pass towards Neto. Wales played the ball forward slightly aimlessly there.
That's what you don't want. It's a bit too direct, especially when Biancheri's up there on his own. You know, when they play through the lines, it's been a lot more successful for them.
Well, I think there could be a booking here for Yoganathan, and it is a yellow for Yoganathan. It's the foul on Gabriel Silva of Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, he's stopped this run. I mean, whether it's a yellow card, I'm not too sure. He has stopped his run. Busy first half of Vimal, hasn't it? A couple of chances.
Free kick for Portugal. On the angle. They're asking too much of the captain, Martin Ferreira, there. Both sides have been quite wasteful, haven't they, in terms of the quality of their set pieces?
Yeah, there's been lots of them, hasn't there? So, you know, there's 3 or 4 that, like you say, have just running out of play or a bit too long into the keeper's hands. But it's certainly a way I think Wales could impact the game.
Through the centre circle then. Tomé on a run, and they feed the winger as well. Oh, what a cross! Oh, what a superb cross by Olivio Tomé from the left-hand side. A flying header at the far post. Wales lucky to escape there.
Yeah, it was that man again, wasn't it, Tomé? He's slowly getting into the game. Great play down the left wing. It's a great ball. Straight there. Could he do better? It's not on target, but it's more good play for the Portuguese player. He's just tried to head it back to his strike partner, and it's good defending. He had to be alert there.
Well, Tomé with the cross. It was Neto with the header. Maybe he'd have been better off going for the goal, Mark.
Yeah, I think Neto could have gone for goal. He was looking for his strike partner, Silva. Another dangerous position, this, isn't it, Mike?
7 minutes to half-time. Wales need to stand firm here. The whipped-in cross. Oh, and again, safe hands from Lewis Benjamin into that corridor of uncertainty we spoke about when Louis Giles took the Wales free kick. Whipped in, but calm play by the Wales #1.
Yeah, again, that'll give Wales more confidence. Anything into that box. He's got really good hands.
This is Izaka down the other end, wins a throw for Wales.
There's not many chances, but it's end-to-end, isn't it? You know, there's corners one end, then going down the other end on a break.
I still feel it's something obvious to say, but this first goal, if it comes, so important, particularly for Wales if they get ahead. Oh, good play here by Miles. Miles continues his run. Yoganathan, ball charged down, recycles possession. Giggs screaming for the ball, pass inside to Izaka. Oh, great play by Louis Giles. Oh, in the first play, but then loses possession. Is now out of position. It's a race for the ball between Silva and Wales captain Charlie Crew, and Crew does well and wins the free kick for Wales.
Another fantastic run by Elliot Miles. You think he's got nowhere to go there. Great trickery down the byline, into the middle. He's trying to get the net there. He nearly gets it. He lays it off. And from there, a connection there, and it could have been 1-0. Bit cute with the side foot. Yeah. Maybe it was more of a...
You and I could see the corner was just available for Jorgenathan just to pass it in there. Unfortunately, his shot was charged out.
More great feet from Elliot Miles. He's slowly getting into the game more and more. Just the wrong pass.
Ball not really rolling cleanly for the Welsh attackers. Time here for Tuck. Picks out the pass to Giggs. Giggs crosses in towards Biancheri, the slightest touch by the centre forward, and it flies out for a throw for Portugal. Sometimes I feel when Giggs gets the ball, should he be attacking that space in front of him, because he's looking across it so early?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the old saying, isn't it? Get to the byline and pull it back, and with that you want 2 or 3 getting into the box. But yeah, he's very deep whipping that ball, and it's got to be a very good header to score from the position where the ball's coming from.
Another Portuguese man down. There will be added time here. Players from both sides receiving treatment. What happened here, Matt?
Just having a look now.
By the ball, isn't it?
No, it's okay. Got to be careful, though.
Yeah. I think it's the ball that smacked into his nose there. It's one of those that you don't expect, isn't it? Giles crosses towards Izaka. Izaka, can he work a little bit of space? Again, good defending by the Portuguese.
Great first touch, wasn't it, by Izaka?
Oh, there's lovely skill there from Olivier Tomé. He's surrounded really by Welsh players there. He got himself out of a real hole.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself in this first half. 2 or 3 runs he's had. You just watch this now. Great feet. Oh, it's fantastic.
Eight players from the Portuguese squad in from the Benfica club. 5 start this evening, and Tomé is one of them. He's in one of the top clubs in Europe, and you can see why today.
Yeah, he's been that bright spark, hasn't he, Mike, in the first half. And I think Portugal have done well. It's been through with Tomé.
Yeah. And he's got this, well, they've got that balance down the left-hand side, and they Cunha at left-back and Tomé as a left-sided attacker.
Yeah. It's nicely poised, ready for the second half, and as you say, I think the first goal will be really important.
Thomas clears really decisively. And this is Lobau. That was Cunha, Martin Cunha, the fullback, actually, who's won that latest of the Portuguese corners. Now, this is an important time, Mark, for Wales not to concede. Final minute of the first half.
Extremely. We always say, you know, at the start of the match, and certainly before and after intervals, just to make sure you switched on that concentration. We spoke about it in the first half, the keeper coming and collecting, and I'm sure Wales want something similar now.
Well, plenty of time here for Portugal to cross. Wales clear, but it's again Tomei, like a magnet to the ball in this first half. Tomei, and he's so strong and creates space for himself, and a real rasping drive from Olivier Tomei of Benfica, just over the bar. But he's been the star player in this first half for the Portuguese.
Yeah, more great play. We haven't seen the bit where he's brought it down out the sky, flicked it over the Wales player, and he's pulled the trigger. Not too far away either, was it?
Well, surprisingly, only a minute has been added at the end of this first half, with a cluster of players receiving treatment. But maybe the whistle will come at the right time for Wales, because they're a little bit under the cosh here at the end of the first half. Not much to choose between the sides. Jorgenathan perhaps having the best chance for Wales, helping that ball over the bar from Isaka's cross. But certainly Olivier Tomei has been prominent for the Portuguese. And Neto's header, but a couple of good saves as well by Lewis Benjamin. And that should be enough in terms of the first half. And a good showing by Wales. And there is the final whistle of the first half. And not much to choose between the sides, but this player here, Olivier Tomei of Benfica, having the best opportunities for Portugal. A rasping drive, well saved by Benjamin, and then Jorgenathan almost netting for Wales from Isaka's cross. But at half-time here at Bellevue, plenty to play for. It's Portugal under-19s 0, Wales under-19s 0. So keeping me company on co-commentary this evening is former Caernarfon striker and Wales under-21 player Mark Williams. Mark, you enjoyed that first half, didn't you?
Yeah, it was one of them games. Not many clear-cut chances, but it was end-to-end. You know, both teams, I think, had their moments. And I think Chris Gunner at half-time there, you know, would have been saying more of the same to Wales. But, you know, can we get them chances? Can we keep putting Portugal on the back foot? But the game's evenly poised, that's for sure.
Well, it's interesting because the Portuguese coach Felipe Ramos made significant changes at half-time in midweek. His team were 1 down at the time. They did go 2 down before fighting back for a draw against Turkey. It'll be interesting to see how the Portuguese substitutes get on. So Salvador is on, as in Kian Varela. Varela is from Servette, plays his football in Switzerland, and has done really well in the UEFA Youth League this season. And they will have that strength in depth, the Portuguese, quite obviously, won't they?
Yeah, no hesitation by the manager to make them changes. As you say, I think the skipper was probably injured. He looked uncomfortable in the first half, where it looks like, in terms of Neto, he's taken him off. And as you say, when you've got strength and depth, you can do that.
Well, it was 0-0 at the Bangor City Stadium in midweek against England, before the English took control in the second half with that opening goal by Ethan Wheatley. Tuck to Giles. Giles up the left side towards Biancheri. Do you think Chris Gunter would need to change anything after that first half? Do you think he would have been quite content with the way that the team had played, Mark?
Yeah, I think he'd be content. I think probably more of the same for the next 15-20 minutes. But if it stays like this, there might be that moment where he might have to, you know, add another striker or potentially change formation to go and affect the game. You know, Wales need to win tonight, but it's one of them, isn't it? If you can stay in the game as long as you can, and then, you know, maybe last 20 minutes go for the win.
Ball played forwards towards Silva. Lawler working hard, no opportunity to knock the ball up the line, so out it goes for a throw-in. Normally you see the teams searching for those opportunities in the first half, and then the game comes alive in the second. I've been banging on about the first goal this evening. Still feel it's all important in this tie. If Wales can get ahead, they will get the crowd behind them. Opportunity to shoot, ball charged down well by the Wales defence. Salvador is the tall defender who's come on. He's from Braga. And here come the Portuguese down the left-hand side. They win the ball back. Opportunity to cross. Giggs with a missed kick, but Wales knock it downfield. Pressure on Oliveira by Biancheri. Nobody really getting their foot on the ball, Mark, in the opening minutes of the second half.
No, it's just a little bit cagey, isn't it, the first 3 minutes of the second half. Again, it's just like the start of the first. Just getting themselves back into the game. It's a better pass.
Oh, it was short by Miles. And here is an opportunity for the substitute. Oh, clear run on goal by Kian Varela of Servette. He was in on goal. Lewis Benjamin came out, reducing the angle, but it went high and wide.
Just before the mistake there, it was a good pass into midfield, but as we said, if you lose it there, they're on the break. Great chance for Varela. He's just come on. He's closed down brilliantly there. He's through on goal. He's just looking to get over Lewis, and he's just blazed it over the bar, thankfully, for the Welsh team.
Well, a head-in-hands moment for Kian Varela of Servette, who's played for the first team, played in the Super League and got 1 goal this season. Came on as a substitute midweek against Turkey, but he's had the clear opportunity, the run on goal. Benjamin did well, but there was a little heavy touch, wasn't there, from Varela. But here come Wales. And it's Isaka with Elliot Miles on the far post. Didn't quite get his head up, did he there?
The game continues how it did in the first half. Portugal have a chance and then Wales go down the other end. It was a good break. I think if the cross was a little bit better, could have been a good opportunity for Wales. But they are bright, the front lads for Wales.
Would you be critical there perhaps of Elliot Miles? He didn't get across his defender there, make the run perhaps to the near post.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's very difficult in a 1v1 in the box to actually get away from your defender in the back stick. So, yeah, as you say, if he could have darted across the front post, it would have helped Isaka when he's crossing it.
Well, a Latvian referee being a little bit fussy, in my opinion. Gonçalo Ribeiro catching the ball. Well, the Welsh players, difficult to see what the foul is awarded for there, because you've got Lawler and Yoganathan climbing naturally for the ball.
I'm a striker, aren't I, Mike? So I always think goalkeepers get it nicely on corners against, that's for sure. As long as they fall down or look.
He didn't even have to fall down.
No, not on that one. Not on that one. That's a good pocket. It's picked up. Great strike.
Oh, Yoganathan on the half volley. He caught that cleanly. The man from Barnsley on loan at Oldham Athletic, on target. Ribeiro, everything behind it. Wales' best moment in the second half. Tomei, star of the first half for Portugal, in on his right foot this time and curls it wide.
We'll go to the Wales chance first, Mike. It was a great turn. I said he picked up a nice little bit of space in the pocket and he really caught it. We spoke about, we're going to the Portugal one. Again, it's that man, Tomei. Great effort, just wide of the post. He's there, great awareness to let it roll across him. A good touch. It's a great strike, just straight to the keeper. And to end again.
Yes, Vimal Yoganathan with a good strike on target for Wales, but it was Tomei. They certainly need to close Tomei down as soon as possible, the Welsh defenders. Chris Gunter, plenty to ponder there. Mark Williams. Sorry.
No, I'll take that. He scored more in the Welsh Prem than me. I'll take that. Juice.
Yeah, plenty to ponder by the two coaches. Opportunities for both sides.
I think that'll be the worry for Chris. You're seeing that now. Tomei on that far side. He's had 3 good chances, and if you give a good player that much room on the edge of the box, he will find the corner on one of them.
Well, Louis Giles concedes the latest corner. Guilherme Peixoto overlapping down that right-hand side. Two players from Portugal over this latest corner. Gil Martins taking over the captaincy, wearing 10, moves away. It's curled in towards the far post. Oh, off the line by Lawler. Well, a deep corner causing all sorts of problems. This time Lewis Benjamin stays on his line. Lucky that Lawler was there.
Yeah, great ball in to the back post. It's off the line. Good reactions from Lawler, and it's another corner for the Portuguese.
Varela. And it's gone out for a throw, and they're looking to increase the tempo here. Portugal, a sense that a goal is close here. And certainly the substitute Kian Varela has made a difference down this right-hand side, complementing Tomei's pace down the left.
Yeah, they look like they can now go down both sides, opposed to just going for Tomei.
Isaka helps the ball on. Martins. Good play by Louis Giles. And is there pace here from Elliot Miles? Yes, there is. An injection of pace by the man from Norwich City. But Oliveira across for Portugal. And when Miles has space in front of him, he can show the opposition a clean pair of heels.
Yeah, he had some nice moments in the first half with his quick trickery and pace. He just showed it there. I thought he was in initially. Good defending in the end by the Portuguese. And that's where Wales can be a threat on the break with the pace of Miles and Isaka.
Charlie Crew and Louis Giles over this free kick for Wales. 56 minutes played, continues 0-0. Opportunity for Lawler and Aled Thomas to move up. At the far post was Aled Thomas. Important interception by the Portuguese defenders, and they concede another corner and another opportunity for Giles to whip this one in.
Yeah, good ball by Charlie Crew. Bit deeper on the cross that time, and again more pressure on the Portuguese defence. Did well to head it out. But another corner and a positive position for the Welsh.
And in it comes. Flicks off the Portuguese defender. Ale Thomas crosses well on his left foot. Oh, an opportunity for Portugal to knock that ball down, but Giggs was there. Again, it's Jørgensen. But unfortunately, there's a handball against Vimal Jørgensen. He's taken a bang there as well.
Yeah, I think he's just got a little knock. Oh, there's the handball. There's the handball. He's just caught him late as well. But just before that, some really good defending from Giggs. There's 4 Portuguese chasing him down with pace, power. So he did really well with his back to goal.
I think one thing we've been able to pick out in the second half is the back 4 for Portugal. They're really tall, so when the ball is whipped in for Wales, I don't think we're able to compete as well as we would like, perhaps, in the air against the tall Portuguese defenders.
No, and that's, you look at the set pieces, that's a really good ball. Well done, well read.
Well read by the goalkeeper again, Lewis Benjamin. And Crew strikes the ball into the feet of Elliot Miles. Miles looking around for support. Crew again. Bit of a wayward pass this time. Time to take the ball down. Thomas knocks it long. Nice skill, but a little bit too far in front of Biancheri. Lawler. Good play by Biancheri, finding space, but unfortunately closed down, loses possession. This is Martins. Martins in to the path of Varela. Varela, the little step over, excellent tackle on the edge of the box by Aled Thomas of Everton.
Fantastic defending there by Aled Thomas. Really difficult as he gets nearly into the box. He does the step over, and if he doesn't make that challenge, then Varela again would have been through on goal. But he's been lively, Varela, since he's come on at half-time.
First substitution for Wales is Freddie Izaka of Plymouth Argyle leaving the field, and Izaka has been quite prominent down that right-hand side. He's replaced by Cruz Allen. Cruz Allen of Derby County. This will be his 5th cap. What do you make of Izaka's performance today?
Yeah, as I say, I think throughout the whole 60 minutes so far, the front three have been really lively when Wales have been on the counter. Unfortunately, it's that because of the nature of back and forth, he probably hasn't got on the ball as much as he would have liked, but you know, he showed lots of positive signs, didn't he?
This is Miles. Miles looking for a little bit of space, edge of the box, and here's Biancheri. Oh, he was looking to curl that ball around the defender and around the goalkeeper. He wasn't far off, Gabriel Biancheri, the poster boy of the Wales under-19s, the Manchester United striker.
No, he shaped really well, didn't he? You could see exactly what he was going to do. He's almost used a player just to bend it round him, and he's inches wide. You can just see it there. And it's so close to the opener. So
close from that angle, wasn't it? To be able to see how he tried to pick out the ball in the corner. Yoganathan towards Biancheri. But Gonçalo Ribeiro, not the best kick. Cruz Allen, his first opportunity. Show what he can do. Yoganathan. He's a big, rangy player, isn't he?
I was going to say, watch it. He's almost in and around it all the time, isn't he? He's winning the ball back. He's making passes.
Poor throw there. Here's the opportunity for Silva. Silva, and again, excellent defending by Louis Giles this time. But it was a poor throw, I think, by Zach Giggs originally, that got Wales into trouble. They lost possession unnecessarily. Ball played forward. And between Silva and Varela, Wales did well in the end, but again they give the ball away so unnecessarily.
Another good chance for Portugal, and as you say, the 3 chances that Portugal have had have actually come from a mistake from Wales. They've just got to keep their concentration. I know it's difficult on that pitch, certainly it's a little bit bobbly.
I don't know if they've had the sort of, I don't know, the instruction to throw the ball in field, but they've done an awful lot of that this evening. Something perhaps that you wouldn't associate, something that perhaps you wouldn't expect, to throw the ball inside, and therefore putting players perhaps into trouble.
we mentioned it in the first half, if you lose possession in that part of the pitch, you know, which they have, and then Portugal are in a really good attacking space, which they're doing very well, and counter-attacking.
Well, we spoke about the crowd at Bangor on Wednesday night, almost 3,000 at the Bangor City Stadium, and an excellent crowd here at the Bellevue as well, 1,607. Excellent response from the North Wales public supporting the Wales under-19s. Games played at the Connors Quay Deeside Stadium in this elite round of the European under-19s Championship.
Yeah, it's great to see. It's great to see the young Welsh players, you know, getting that following. You see so many young children as well in the crowd, don't you? Watching the next generation of Welsh football. So well done both to Bangor and Rhyl. Two great attendances.
And a bit of a dress rehearsal really for next year, Mark, isn't it? With Wales hosting the under-19s finals championships, with 5 grounds being used next year.
Yeah, it bodes well when you get in attendances like that, you know, and I certainly think that'll be a really popular tournament. Lovely part of the world, Mike.
I know, yeah, and it could be a really, really special summer next year as well, with Wales hosting the under-19 championships, and of course Wales starting their World Cup campaign this evening at home against Kazakhstan. And of course I wonder whether Wales can take that big step to America, Mexico and Canada.
You just feel the buzz seems to be back within Welsh football, which is great. You know, Craig Bellamy's bought that as well, you know, and done extremely well, coming in as manager. Hopefully 3 points tonight.
Yes. Giggs does well to clear. Oliveira. Tuck. Oh, put his captain in trouble there. And an opportunity pulled wide of the left-hand post. And it was Varela again.
Yeah, it's that live wire since he's been on. That's his 3rd chance. Charlie Crew, we've said how well he's done in that sit-in role today. You know, calm and composed on the ball. He's lost it there. And Varela getting unlucky, just inches wide.
But to be fair to Charlie Crew, he was the first man to put his hand up there. Just can't afford to lose possession. The Portuguese looking busy. Opportunity here. Turning Lawler one way, then the other. Helped out by his captain, Charlie Crew. Trying to look for a free kick off from Silva. Tomei pulls the ball back. Half an opportunity to shoot. And it deflects kindly for Wales. The ricochet going in favour of Wales, and they need a breather here, Wales, and they're not going to get one. 3 waiting for the cross. Tackled by Giggs, and another corner for the Portuguese. Yeah,
Portugal have just stepped up. I think since Varela's come on in the second half, you know, 3 good chances. These are good chances as well. He pulls it. I mean, as it is arm there, it's a block. That's a great block in front of Lewis. The first one, what do you think about that, Mike?
Oh, goodness me, I thought perhaps Ale Thomas was a little bit lucky to get away with that one. More pressure for Wales to absorb. In it comes, and the flick, and the goal! And Portugal take the lead. The ball whipped in to the near post. And Portugal, 3/4 of the game played. And Mark, Portugal have been knocking on the door in this second half.
Yeah, it's been coming, Mike. They've had 2 or 3 good chances. I said Varela's really changed the game. It was another set piece. Just going to sit here again, a great ball in, it's a great header, and we spoke about going across the keeper, and this time they've done that. It's a clever header, he's just glanced it.
The goal scored by Gabriel Silva of Sporting Lisbon. The ball whipped in, he's not the tallest, Wales should have stopped that, but he helps the ball on and into the far corner. Portugal take the lead. 67 minutes played at Bellevue. It's Wales 0, Portugal 1. And a fourth international goal at this level for Gabriel Silva of Sporting Lisbon. Frustration for Chris Gunter and his team, who've absorbed so much pressure. So many opportunities Portugal have had from corner kicks, but that was poor marking, Mark.
It was, yeah. And it's been coming, hasn't it? I think certainly in this second half, Portugal have just lifted it. They've had some good chances, but when you've there's been 6 or 7 that they've dealt with, and at this level, you've got to mark, and it was too easy for Silva. But they've...
Oh, a Cruz Allen cross there, and Miles at the far post, heads wide. Good opportunity for Wales to strike back quickly.
Yeah, great play by Cruz Allen. It's a lovely ball into the back stick, and he's actually got there. Again, we talk about that going across goal. Could he have done something similar there? A difficult effort. Needs to be a reaction now.
Well, you can't say that hasn't been coming, Mark, particularly in the second half. They've really upped the tempo, Portugal. And once they brought Kian Varela on to complement the work that Tomé was doing down the left-hand side, it was always going to be an uphill task for Wales.
Yeah, you look at the front three now. You've got Tomé, Varela down the side, Silva, the goal scorer, down the middle. It's a really strong front three, and they're causing problems for the Welsh defence.
Substitutions for Wales. Alfie Tuck of QPR, he leaves the field to be replaced by Troy Perrett of Cardiff City. So Perrett on, wearing 8. Crew, the captain, spreads the ball quickly. This is Cruz Allen. George Morgan is on as well for Jørgensen, but this is Cruz Allen. Oh, and the Latvian referee gets his first touch of the evening on the edge of the box, and he brings play to a halt.
Wasn't the worst touch from the ref, was it? Just a little moment there, I think, for Wales. Great ball by Perrett, just come on around the corner. Cruz Allen's in the box. You know, could he run at the Portuguese player? Tried to square it, unfortunately. Straight to the Portuguese player. I think there's chances here for Wales.
Well, is there a way back here for Wales, having lost 2-0 on Wednesday against England? They find themselves behind yet again. But it was deserved goal for Portugal in the second half based on their play. Deep cross looking for Miles, but Gonçalo Ribeiro, whenever he's been called upon, the Portuguese goalkeeper has been confident.
Yeah, really good handling. Again, he did it on the last set piece. I think both keepers have showed great handling tonight. And again, it just, the Portuguese defence, you see a goalkeeper coming and claiming, it just takes all that pressure off.
Lovely flick round the corner by Martins onto Tomé. Lawler shielding the ball out for a goal kick. Be interesting to see. We've got Cruz Allen down the right-hand side, having replaced Izaka. Troy Perrett, I think, like for like in midfield for Tuck and Morgan, perhaps adding that little bit of spice to the forward line, a little bit of support for Biancheri. Varela against Giles, and Varela gets the better of him, crosses deep again. Tomé! Oh, the ball cannons off Aled Thomas. and wide of the goal. Wales escape, but brave defending by Thomas.
More great play from Varela. He's been outstanding in this second half. He gets to the byline, he whips it back. The touch from Tomé is fantastic. He probably feels at that point maybe he could do a little bit better, but it's great defending. Again, I think I've just seen a Welsh player get a bit of cramp as well. That just shows you how hard they've had to work.
Just over a quarter of an hour to play. They scored from the last corner. Ball is loose, edge of the box, but played forward, and now Cunha plays it wide. Cruz Allen, good defending by the Derby County man, West Bromwich Albion man. Tomé tormenting Wales, crosses low.
I think, Mike, we're just slowly seeing Portugal's gears going up. You're seeing the quality now of your Tomés, of your Varelas. They're now toying a little bit with the defence, but it's more good defending. They've got to hold on here. Can't concede again. Got to stay in the game.
Well, I think we spoke about the importance of that first goal, and now that's given Portugal the confidence to up their game. And it's almost one-way traffic, really, since that goal. The ball played in. This time Benjamin in the middle of the goal collects. Charlie Crew down the channel looking for the run of Morgan. .15 minutes to play, and further substitutions here for Portugal. Tiago Freitas. Tiago Freitas, another of the Benfica 8 that are included in the squad. So the goal scorer, Gabriel Silva, leaves the field, as does number 10 Gil Martins. So Silva and Martins are off, and Tiago Freitas is on.
Again, it shows that strength and depth that we spoke about.
Morgan, and there is a free kick for Wales. Why didn't we have a bit of advantage there, Mark?
You want the advantage there. We're down the side. Just blew a little bit too soon, the ref.
.40 minutes to play. A draw or a goal then for Wales would make a big difference to the confidence of this young Welsh team up against three of the giants of European football. Ball played deep by Crew. Ball is loose. Cruz Allen has a go. Oh! A ball flies wide. Troy Perrett with the effort.
It's the substitute Perrett. Great first touch. He's just trying to guide it again around the Portuguese defence. It's a really good connection with his opposite foot, and he's narrowly just gone wide.
Well, Biancheri's effort was very narrowly wide earlier in the half, and now Troy Perrett with his effort also narrowly wide of the left-hand post. He caught that one well, Mark.
Yeah, really well, really good connection, good chance, and I just hope that can give Wales the confidence to think we can get chances, there will be something there for us, but they've got to keep Portugal out the other end.
First touch, oh, that's it. There will be a yellow card here for the substitute.
Oh, great play by Biancheri, just holding it, he knows what he's doing. He gets that free kick, and he's done that all evening for Wales.
The yellow card for João Salvador of Braga. The foul on Biancheri, a cynical one. Crew into the feet of Giles. Ball played deep, but oh, he's really good keeper. Both keepers have done well this evening, to be honest.
Yeah, both keepers. Their claimant's been excellent. I just think that ball's quite difficult for Giles. You're 30, 40 yards away. To put that in and to find a Welsh player to get that first connection is really difficult. Just needs to get a little bit higher at the pitch before you then get it in the box.
Foul given against Zach Giggs, this time the foul on Tomei.
Just watching it there. And then Giggs has learned just get as tight as he can to Tomei.
It's interesting when we spoke, Mark, about the games between these sides and the players that have come through the system. It'll be interesting to see where Tomei is in a few years' time, the Benfica youngster who's played so well on the left-hand side. Anybody else who's, you know, you've picked out perhaps in a Portuguese shirt today?
More say in the second half. I mean, after seeing Varela for the last 35 minutes, I'm shocked he's not started the match. Whether it was a case with, as you mentioned, the goal scorer from Wednesday night, Neto getting the nod this evening, but I think Varela's been a live wire, and what that's done now, rather than concentrating on Tomei, which in the first half it's allowed Portugal to play down the left, play down the right, and all of a sudden that space for Varela's opened up. He's had 3 good chances, and then the pressure was a little bit too much for Wales.
Diogo Lobau will take this corner from the right-hand side. Left footer is going to whip this one in. Portugal, #1 seeds with UEFA at this age group. Easy for Lewis Benjamin. Not really opportunities to be able to clear downfield quickly. 10 minutes to play. Mark, what would you change, if anything, now?
It's one of them, isn't it? Chris has got nothing to lose, so although he's made changes, you know, in attacking places, it might be maybe you just get someone up with just someone capping off the ball there. Oh, he's giving it the other way.
Yeah, foul against George Morgan.
Do you just get someone a little bit higher to be in Carey? Although he has got Elliot Miles coming in off him, it just causes a little bit more problems for the Portuguese defence.
Ball played long, and Lawler was looking at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was looking at Lawler. They did manage to get themselves out of a hole there, the Wales defenders. Just an aimless ball downfield. And I think Portugal will be happy to scrape through here. If they get the win, they'll go equal with England on 4 points. And they will meet in the final game on Tuesday, with Wales taking on Turkey.
A really good game that, I think, England v Portugal.
Another substitute for Wales, and it's Elliot Miles, who's been quite prominent down the left-hand side of Norwich City, and he'll be replaced by Sam Parker of Swansea City. Elliot Miles done well for you down there?
Yeah, he's done well. I think he's been a really bright spark, quick feet. He showed some, great glimpses in the first half, a few bits in the second. So yeah, he's had a really, really positive night. He can be happy with his performance. Just seeing there potentially what Chris has done in terms, we spoke about what can he do in this last 10. Got Samuel Parker coming on the right-hand side.
Ball played forward. It's asking a little too much of Louis Giles. We spoke perhaps about the prominence of some of the players for Portugal. Tomei, you picked out, the substitute Varela as well. What about those wearing yellow tonight?
Yeah, I think it's been when you think they're top seeds at this level, Wales can be proud of their performances. And they've had their moments, they've had some good chances just past the post on 2 or 3 occasions. So they can be proud. I think Chris, that's another good ball
what
for
a
Tomei.
pass to release Tomei. Left foot drive. Side netting by Tomei. Well, he's had his opportunities. Olivier Tomei. Super pass, cross field into the path of Olivier Tomei. Probably had more shots at goal than anybody else.
Yeah, it's that counter as well, isn't it? One ball and you're finding Tomei and Varela in really good positions. It was another good chance. I think he's just tried to do Lewis on the inside and got it wrong. I'm just saying, with Sam Parker coming on, I think Cruz has come out onto the left side now.
Missed kick by Tomei, his first mistake. Ball played forward, but nobody in yellow making the run, and it's through to Ribeiro, who's trying to run the clock down with about 7 minutes left, and Biancheri. And a yellow card, unnecessary yellow card for Gabriel Biancheri, knocking Ribeiro over. But I must admit, he went down pretty easy.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? It's probably a little bit of frustration as well for Biancheri. We'll just have a look here. Has he touched it? Oh, yeah. He has caught him. He has caught him, and that's that. I think that's playing up front on your own. That's that role.
I think it was two Welsh supporters, because I must admit, it's almost like a forearm jab, wasn't it? Really. And as Ribeiro gets treatment, an opportunity for the Wales players to take on a little bit of liquid. But as you say, when you take into consideration that Wales have been drawn in a group with England, with Portugal and Turkey, three of the giants of the European game, it was always going to be a tall order. Oh, what a pass that was.
Yeah, it's a fantastic pass. And that, when you've got players like Tomei that are on their bike and they're getting in behind, he knows that player knows that he can play that ball, and Tomei's obviously making that run. He could probably go across keeper there. Just tried to do him on the near post, but it was a fantastic pass. Looks like George Morgan's just going up with Biancheri now to make it maybe a two. Sam Parker on the right, Cruz on the left. Just maybe that extra player getting forward and try and get this equaliser.
Well, the keeper's back on his feet, having taken that shoulder barge by Biancheri. And he's impressed Gonçalo Ribeiro of Porto. Played in the under-19 2023 finals, played in every game. And they were beaten by Italy by 1-0. They have such a superb record at this age group. It's no wonder that they are ranked as the top side.
That just shows, doesn't it, Mike, the experience when the goalkeeper, they've got that experience of being in finals, being around it. And I think in the second half we've just been able to see that a little bit. Much better performance by Portugal in the second half.
Yeah, 2017, they won the competition in 2018. They were runners-up in 2017, 2019 and 2023. But Wales looking to hit back, but again, across a little too close to the goalkeeper, Ribeiro.
As I said to you, I think that deep ball into the box, it's not going to cause any problems for the Portuguese defence, and certainly not Ribeiro, who's claimed everything tonight.
And even at this very young age, managing the game is so important, and the Portuguese are managing this well. Oh, great skill again by the substitute, Kian Varela. Mark, you've picked out both of the wide players, and they really have been outstanding.
Yeah, fantastic. As I say, I'm shocked. I'm shocked he hasn't started for the way he's played in the second half. He's been a real live wire.
He's interesting because he is the only one of the squad playing outside of Portugal. He is with Servette, one of the top sides in Switzerland, and has already made 7 appearances and scored for them in their Superliga competition.
Again, it's great experience for these young lads. They're playing first-team football. And I think you can see that. This is an under-19 championship, but they're already in men's football, learning their trade, being around experienced players. certainly Portugal have looked, I think you can look more experienced in the second half.
Free kick played short there. Thiago Freitas had the opportunity to cross, but Wales. Perret to Crew. Crew looking to spread it wide. So we've got Charlie Crew of Wales, who's got one full cap. We've got Lewis Benjamin and Louis Giles, who started this evening, who played for the under-21s. And of course, Kai Andrews, who would have been eligible for this competition, but he's with the first team. I must admit, that was a surprise for me. A surprise for you as well?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it just shows, obviously, with Craig's intentions. He's seen something already. I mean, I listened to the conference and how highly he spoke about Kai Andrews. But obviously, when he makes the step up to the first team, it leaves that hole in the 19s. Obviously, it's another opportunity. But again, when you think he could be playing tonight and how much that would strengthen, you know, the team as well. I think Wales under 19s, you know, Chris is in good hands with Chris. They've had 2 really solid games. They'll be disappointed they've lost 2 football matches. You know, that just comes part and parcel. You want to win matches, but, you know, I think the performances have been good, Mike.
Well, Portugal trying to run the clock down very, very early, because we're hearing there may well be at least 5 minutes of added time. Happy to go to the corner. Gabriel Silva's goal after 67 minutes from a whipped-in cross to the near post. The goal that divides the teams currently. Into the last minute. Ball played long, looking for Giles. Giles crosses earlier, and it will be a corner for Wales. It may be an opportunity from a set play to get an equaliser mark.
Yeah, just gone past the 90th minute now. Really important that Charlie beats that first man. It's a really good ball into the box. You can see Louis Giles there getting his men in. One more push to get this equaliser.
Well, Wales have enough opportunities from corners. Can they make it count as we move into added time? Captain Crew. Ball played long towards the far post. A free header there. Back by Giggs. Cruz Allen, not the tallest. And they play the ball long, and it's 3 against 1. And Parker is there for Wales. It's a little bit short. And Benjamin does half clear. And again, it's that man Varela. Varela against Giggs. He crosses into the near post. And Wales a little bit lucky to escape there. Frustration for Biancheri as he fouls, and there may be another substitution for Portugal at the end here. What do you make of this, Mark?
Yeah, he just caught him in the calf, hasn't he? Just that moment you're trying to get on the front foot, and good play from the Portuguese.
Well, here's the star man, perhaps, wearing 11, Olivier Tomé of Benfica. There's real thorn in Wales' side all evening, and taking his place will be Thiago Parente, again of Benfica. There's a new substitute against Monaco in the Champions League. That's the quality of players Wales have been up against this evening. Ball played long, Benjamin calls, catches confidently.
Just shows, doesn't it, Mike, that strength and depth when you look at the subs that have come on. Varela at half-time, again Parente. It just shows they really have a good squad, and you can see with quality like that why they're top seeds at this level.
Ball played long. Morgan competes. Portugal clear. Time running out for Wales. 2.5 minutes of the 5 added already played. Parker, can he win a corner? And it will be a throw for Portugal. So it looks as if Portugal are going to go level with England. With England staying top on goal difference, and they will meet on Wednesday at the D-side Stadium, a 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll also be showing the Wales versus Turkey game live on Scorio. That does kick off at 7 as well, and that will be paid, and that will be played here at Rhyl. 1,600, a really good crowd to see the Wales youngsters play against what is quality opposition, it must be said, in this elite round.
Yeah, it is, Mike, and you just mentioned 2 more fixtures next week. 4 really good teams going head-to-head next week, as you said. England-Portugal will be a fascinating game, and it'll be interesting to see who gets top of this group.
Oh, Lawler heads, but it's straight to a Portuguese man. Cruz Allen helps out. Ball played forward towards Morgan. And anywhere will do for Portugal. Surely that's a foul in the back of Dylan Lawler. The Portuguese, to be fair, they're working hard for each other, aren't they, to stop Wales getting into attacking positions.
Yeah, they've done really well in this 5 minutes of added time. Fortunately, Wales just haven't been able to get that elusive chance. Chris Gunn is catching the ball, throwing it quickly. And hoping just for one more chance in this last 30 seconds.
Crew knocks it wide. Can Wales get an equaliser in the dying seconds? Here is Charlie Crew. Not the best of passes. Troy Perrott goes to ground. Seconds left. Lawler looks around. He wants to play the ball forward. This is Aled Thomas. He can carry the ball forward towards the far post, but they can't create the elusive opening to have a shot at goal. And the free kick is awarded in favour of Portugal, and that really should be that.
Yeah, clever again by the Portuguese player. They're just getting there before the Welsh player. He knows he's coming. It's that experience, that game management that you mentioned. I think that'll be time now, Mike, unfortunately for Wales.
And that is the final whistle. Wales lose their second qualifying match, having lost to England on Wednesday. It's defeat again here at Rhyl. The goal by Gabriel Silva after 67 minutes, a whipped-in corner. His header helped on into the far corner. No chance for Lewis Benjamin. There were opportunities for Iorgynothan in the first half for Wales. Biancheri with a curled effort, also by Perrott. But Olivier Thome of Benfica was the star man with Varela of Servette. The Portuguese celebrate. They will go head-to-head with England to see who tops the group. Final score here at the Bellevue. It's victory for Portugal. Portugal take the win and the 3 points, but a promising performance by Wales. Portugal 1, Wales 0.